day is done and the house settles in, there's only one thing left to do. Pull up a chair, dim the glow, and welcome the dark. You are now tuned into the quiet sound of It Reads at Night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to It Reads at Night. This is a podcast where we read book. No, we don't read books.
I read a book once.
I
didn't like it.
I don't like those. No, I prefer to read my stories on a screen, a digital screen. And I like them to be about fictitious monsters and creatures and things that go bump in the night. And that's why we are here tonight. I am Austin, and I'm joined...
I'm Alex.
Some guy that stumbled out of the woods.
I went bumping the night.
Yep.
One time.
What is this voice you're doing?
No,
What'd you say?
no, that's just me.
No, that's just me.
Yeah,
That's just how I talk.
This is my commentary, boy.
This is just how I say things sometimes. Anyway, my name's Austin. He's Alex, and we just walked out of the woods and we're scared already. We've heard footsteps to the right of us already. The floodlight that's in the field has been triggered by something unknown. There's spookiness in the air. But you know what isn't in the air tonight? Terrible, awful, cold wind. It's a little cold, but it could be a lot worse. Most definitely. Like last week. Which, if you haven't listened to last week's episode yet, it was a pretty darn good one, if I do say so myself. We're talking about people getting tortured.
Yeah.
Specifically a girl. Yeah, guys. Yeah, right. And a boy.
Fuck. And there was a girl and there was a boy.
There was a girl and there was a boy. Still doing the voice, I see.
That's just me.
Right. Anyway, I'm scared. I'm having a stroke right now. I don't know. What are we doing? What are we even doing?
I say we just give the author detail. I'll just say we give the author details.
Stop, bro.
And we get back into it. We just start reading the story.
I'm going to do it. Yummy. Yay. It's my anti-Alex juice.
That was just some chocolate.
We appreciate you stopping in here tonight. Folks, listen here. Last week's episode was pretty good. I recommend you go check that out. Run it up! But today, we've got you a new story here. Sorry, there was a cold wind that just hurt me.
Yeah.
This is a pretty acclaimed author for what I've heard and from what I've seen around the internet horror genres. This guy has wrote. I feel like he's like a current active writer, and he's writing just bangers one after the other. He dabbles a lot in historical accounts and journal entry kind of vibes like that. But I don't think we're reading anything like that today. But we are reading a story by him, and the story is called "Our Classmate Disappeared. The Teachers Know More Than They're Saying." It's a two-parter. We'll see if we can fit them all in, all two parts tonight, or if we need to split it up into two different episodes.
Well, what's his name?
His name is Strange Accounts, otherwise known as, I believe his real name is Travis Weaver. Travis Weaver, everybody, give it up for Travis Weaver over here. Yeah. So he seems to be doing really well for himself. He's been writing for a while. We've looked at some stories of his, and then coincidentally we're like, oh, this is the same guy. And they're from like 9 years ago. So he's been at this game for a while.
This story contains scenes of explicit and disturbing imagery.
You've been warned.
So if you can't handle that,
get out of the
get out the pits.
I see here that he has self-published a book. It is titled Strange Accounts. No, that's not it. Strange Accounts from the American Frontier. Looks to be... I'm reading through the synopsis right now. Looks to be like some of his more historical journal account type stories.
I think this guy also wrote the Bible.
You're right. Oh my god. Oh my god, he wrote the Bible. That is fucking awesome. All right. I'm also I scrolled down the second first post on his Reddit account. I'm not trying to bust his chops or whatever. But I noticed his first post is his book. Second post is a picture of him. And might I say, he's a handsome devil. He's sitting atop a mountain. He's got a cowboy hat on. And he's got a winning smile.
What? Well, he's just a historical figure.
He could be. Looks like a real Roosevelt of his time. Maybe it's AI.
You ever think about that?
Maybe. Can we stop with this fucking voice? I'm gonna get angry. I'm mad.
I'm getting angry.
We've got a long story ahead of us, and you're over there talking like fucking, I don't even know what. Nobody. Because nobody sounds like that. You sound like a fool. Don't huff and puff in my direction. So, I mean, we really don't have much else to say other than thanks for tuning in. We're out here in the night. This isn't a sound stage, ladies and gentlemen. No,
we're in the woods.
We don't live in Orange County or wherever the fuck those people in California live.
Those people.
We are in the ass crack of a flyover state in the woods.
Yeah.
So we out here. We got the fire burning hot. A nice chill in the air. We're ready to read some of Strange Accounts. Excellent story here. Our classmate disappeared. The teachers know more than they're saying. Before we get into it, just give us a break, man. Please. Just watch this, and then if you like it, keep watching it, and maybe like it, maybe subscribe it, maybe share it. If you don't like watching us on video form,
don't come back. I don't fucking understand.
If you don't like seeing it, maybe you could try just hearing it. Maybe that'd make it more bearable for you. We're on all the audio platforms as well. Yeah, run it all up. We love it. I don't know why I'm saying that tonight.
Run that back.
Run that back. And we've no idea what's going on in this story. I liked the title a lot, and I like the author, but I don't know what's going on in this story whatsoever. Not even our very own entity, the editor. The editor has. He's not read this story. It's not read this story. So we're going in blind. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. And stick around, folks. And without further ado,
prepare for scares. Enjoy the story if you dare.
Meow, 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 meow.
yeah, because it's just sad.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's just two guys.
It's just two guys.
Now I know what Goofy feels like.
All the time.
When he's dancing around in that show. Oh, is this a mukbang?
Mukbang?
It's a mukbang?
I'm channeling Theodore Roosevelt. We're not honest. That was not good.
All right, well, I'm gonna dig in. He's no, it doesn't. I don't get the brain tingles everyone's talking about.
I don't think anybody's telling the truth.
Yeah, like, what do you mean your brain's tingling? You know what you need to do? You need to listen to music.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Put a little bit of blanking on every artist.
Kenny Chesney.
Put a little, like...
Animals, Pink Floyd.
Animals, Pink Floyd. All right, now. All right. That's a can of worms right there. You just sit down and you put a little... You want to listen to Wind for 7 minutes? What Don't have the ride of your fucking life. You never heard wind so intentional before. All right, we're off the beaten path.
We're way off right now.
Deep in the void.
Editor, get us back on this shit.
Editor, help us! What? I don't know.
If we can edit...
I think if you make that work, there's something in there. If you get us from, without further ado, a little bit of stuff from that, and you knock us right back in here. I think we have something good.
I think if you cut between all of that in a really erratic and violent way,
Yeah.
and then put like a big over the front of it, just say the further ado, and it's just like cutting.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Editor! God damn.
And they're all...
I think that's a great idea. Just fucking make a Thrasher edit.
I think that's really
of the
funny.
last like 6 minutes, and then spit us out right back here.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's read a story now, I guess.
Yeah. We're never gonna do this.
Okay.
We gotta
Pocket creased class schedules.
take a... This is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is awesome. I don't have the same thing you have. Mine starts... It contains scenes of explicit and disturbing imagery, and then it says, when I think back to high school.
Huh?
That's where mine starts.
That's weird as hell. How about you just go to the Reddit? Are you able to do that?
Yes.
Are we good?
No, it's just Safari cannot open this.
No!
Hold on. This might be a part 0, bro.
Part nothing.
Dude, FYI.
Kill it here. The 17 pages, just part 1 is. We're good.
I don't know if we're gonna make it, man. But fucking, what's the issue?
Is it not working now?
No, I gotta go up instead of down, I think. I can make this work. We'll just deal with it.
Okay. What was that? 20 minutes? All right.
Okay, start. Okay.
All right, we're back. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to do the whole thing again.
Yeah, we gotta restart.
All right. Our classmate disappeared. The teachers know more than they're saying. Part 1. When I cast my mind back to those days at John Henry High, the first shape to emerge from the murk of memory is the well that stood behind the building. Each year, the faculty herded us to that spot for the opening day photograph. The tradition persisted until the hallway walls grew crowded with a procession of faces and years leading up to some distant end. That first time my class gathered there, summer still clung to the back lot. Sunscreen drifted through the air from a few dozen faces, and the early sun stayed on the gravel. A few kids wiped sweat from their brows. Others fanned themselves with pocket-creased class schedules. A teacher hollered out above the chatter.
Come on, move it. Line up, shoulder to shoulder.
Bodied. We shuffled forward with the dull irritation of livestock. Shoes scraped gravel and elbows brushed as the circle drew in closer. Someone near the front grumbled.
Feels like we're lining up to get shot.
That earned a snort from someone else. The well rose ahead of us. Moss worked its way through cracks between stones, and the grate over the opening bore a strip of faded ribbon tied through the iron. It hung there in a gesture some student had once made to dress the place up, then forgotten as the seasons took their share.
Keep moving.
Principal Dwyer strode around the well with a clipboard held against his chest.
Closer.
He said,
I need everyone in the shot. No gaps. Come on. Don't be scared. Fuck.
I was like, you're not doing
I just stopped. Come on, don't be scared of bumping shoulders. We're all friends here. There you go.
A boy mumbled behind me.
This sucks.
A girl answered.
Relax. It's one picture. You'll live.
Dwyer clapped to gather everyone's attention.
All right. Remember, smiles. Let's look proud and show the world we want to be here.
A girl named Lena stood ahead of me near the inner arc of the group. Her sleeves covered her wrists, and she folded her arms near her stomach. While others nudged each other or called out jokes, her attention stayed on the well's grate, on whatever lay beneath it. The camera flash lit her features again and again, yet her focus stayed on the stone. Back then, I believed in that portrait the staff wanted to create. I thought each student... Oh, did I read that right? Back then, I believed in that portrait the staff wanted to create. I thought each student fit into a shared story we all could talk about later with fondness. Those thoughts died when Lena disappeared. Lena or Lena?
Nah, Lena.
Lena. Okay. It happened 2 years later, junior year. She stayed late Tuesdays and Thursdays for something on her schedule, but no one agreed on what it was. Some said choir, some said piano, others drummed up some type of club.
You got shot in the neck.
Neck shot. Some said choir, some said piano, others drummed up some type of club. The staff were never advertised. I didn't have a better guess. I never belonged to her world any more than the others did. I wanted to know her, sure. Yet wanting has no strength of its own. The most that I knew was that there were days when she carried herself as if she hoped someone might speak to her, though she kept a careful distance from the noise of groups. One afternoon outside the science wing, a folder slipped from her palms and a scatter of sheet music stretched across the floor. She knelt to gather the sheets, and I lowered myself beside her to help. We reached for the same page. My arm passed close to hers, and the movement stirred the air between us. She paused for a beat, then turned her attention my way before shifting her back to the fallen papers. When she finished, she rose and gave the smallest acknowledgement to me before she turned toward the music hall and hurried off. I stood there longer than I should have, holding the lone stray page she never came back for. I made the resolution to try and find her at the end of the day and return it. Whoa.
Yeah.
I got lost. Hang on.
All right. Take your time. Don't worry about
At
it.
the end of the day and return it. Okay. I widened my page and that fucked everything up. Okay. By that time, the halls were almost empty. A lone cart rolled across the floor near the cafeteria, and a custodian called out to someone in a supply room. Their words faded as I walked into the music hall. The classroom door I was looking for stood ajar, just cracked enough to let a strip of warm light spill across the tile outside. Piano notes kept a steady pattern, soft and careful. I shouldn't have eavesdropped, but I did. I leaned in and peered inside. Lena's back was pinned straight, her arms poised above the keys. Mr. Klein stood behind her, one arm hovering near the song book and the other drifting close to her upper arm.
That's it.
He said.
Relax your wrist. You don't have to fight the notes. Just let it happen.
She played through the phrase again, and he bent closer.
There you go. Just like that. Great job.
She did not smile. She gave no sign of hearing him at all. She just pressed the keys again. I knocked on the door. His head snapped toward me. His expression stayed neutral, but something behind it cracked.
Tyler,
He said.
it's good to see you. Shouldn't you be heading home? I'm sure your mother's waiting for you out front. Miss Lena and myself are just finishing up a lesson here. Sorry, Mr. Klein. Lena dropped this earlier, and I just wanted to make sure she got it back.
The floor seemed to pull at my shoes as I walked toward him. He took the pages from me.
Thank you, Tyler.
As I stepped back into the hall, he said something to Lena I couldn't make out. Low, close to her ear, a secret sentence spoken just between them. Lena kept her attention on the keys. The following day at our lunch table, Mason made a sport of prodding me about her.
Dude, come on. You're fixated on her. Your mouth's hanging open.
I pushed my tray forward and tried to sink into my seat.
Shut up. It's not like that. Not like what exactly?
He snorted.
Just tell us. What did you see in her? Is it her brains or something else? You can be honest with me.
Jody scraped her spoon across her pudding cup and smacked his arm with the backside. Chocolate splattered.
You're disgusting, Mason.
He gave a half-cocked laugh and wiped the mess away with a napkin.
What? Come on. Someone had to ask him. Besides, he should just go talk to her instead of gawking 20 feet away like a creep. I don't gawk. You do,
Emma said, cutting me off with an apple slice in her hand.
It's adorable and sad at the same time. See? Even Emma sees it.
Mason added.
So enlighten us, Ty. There's so many different people.
You're getting tested tonight.
So enlighten us, Ty. If it's not what we're thinking, why do you stare at her so much? Give us something. We're all dying to know.
I crumpled the napkin from my tray and sent it across the table. It struck Mason's chin and fell into his lap.
It doesn't matter. It's not like it's going anywhere. Coward.
I never argued. He was right. I was a coward. I never talked to Lena, not once. Then one Tuesday, that would be it. She would never show up to class again. At first, no one thought twice about it. Students missed days for every excuse under the sun. Some vanished for appointments, others disappeared for chores or family errands. The changing of the seasons always pulled a few away from the flu, so the first absence folded into the day. By the following morning, it was clear this was going to be different. Before the announcement began, I heard the faint shuffle of papers through the intercom speakers. I pictured Principal Dwyer standing near the office window, reading the lines to himself and wondering how much he wanted to say.
Attention students. Parents and staff are working with local authorities to locate 11th grade student Lena Myers, who has not been seen since school after hours yesterday. If you have any information, please come forward to the office. Counseling services are available.
The speaker clicked off with a dull snap. Nothing else followed. No reassurance from the staff, no reminder that the school held together in times of trouble, only the hiss of the machine as it faded back into the ceiling, leaving the room to its own weight. Mason tapped my seat.
Ty, you alright?
I didn't answer him. I eyed Lena's seat. The wood along the legs had worn away in patches, and someone had carved the letters T+E into the side sometime within the last few weeks.
Ty, I heard you. So you good? Yeah, I'm fine.
Snatches of talk began drifting around like insects circling a carcass.
She took off on her own. I heard she got in a fight with her mom.
A girl said.
No way.
Her friend shook her head.
My cousin swears someone found her bike near a creek bed.
Behind them, a guy in a Letterman jacket added in.
I bet a truck driver grabbed her. Bet she's halfway up the interstate by now.
Gross, man.
What? Happens all the time.
No, I heard she was I heard she was a druggie.
Someone else offered.
Probably OD'd somewhere and nobody's gonna find. Fuck!
You're doing great. Get all these different voices
There's
in your
25 kids in this class, and I'm all of them.
head. Help!
Probably OD'd somewhere and nobody's found her body yet.
People love tragedy as long as it belongs to someone else. Meanwhile, the teachers started acting strange. Mrs. Hart unveiled the first of their new creations during homeroom. She stood on a small stool near her doorway while the class filed in. A bundle of sticks hung from one thread in her grip, and she raised it high enough for everyone to see. Twigs jammed together in uneven knots. A wrap of blonde and black thread circled the center. Dry husks of corn leaves jutted from the sides, so the whole shape resembled broken teeth gathered in a clump. By the end of the first bell, there were 3 more dangling from her windows.
Kind of witchy, right?
Jody nodded toward the strange dangling things. The ornament swung in a crooked circle as the air vent rattled next to it. Mrs. Hart kept her attention to the stick of quizzes spread across her desk. The stack of quizzes spread across her desk. Her pen carved neat lines across one page and then another.
Therefore, Thanksgiving, Jody, decorations help ease the season in. They might even lift the spirits around here, instead of feeding all the gloom you kids stir up.
Jody blew a faint puff toward one of the charms and let it sway.
Yeah, a bundle of sticks. Real cheerful.
Mrs. Hart raised her face then.
Books.
She said,
Use your energy on those. You can save the jokes for someone who wants to hear them. And if I was you, Jody, I'd be worried about your grades, not the fall decor.
So we've hit a little break right here. What's going on?
Wicker Man.
Wicker
With
Man.
Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting witch vibes. We're getting Lost Classmate vibes, right?
Yeah.
This is sounding a lot like Weapons.
I haven't seen Weapons yet.
Kind of the same thing so far.
It's going to take a long time. I don't care if you say anything about it yet.
Well, not to spoil everything, but it's kind of about a class.
Well, I know the whole, all the kids
Disappearing.
go missing, and then
But there's-
Naruto run everywhere.
There is witchy stuff at play, and down to the. What did she say? Something about like hair,
Yeah.
like the. What was the wording for that?
Go back up. Kind of witchy, right? Here we go. A bundle of sticks hung from one thread in her grip, and she raised it high enough for everyone to see. Twigs jammed together in uneven knots, a wrap of blonde and black thread
Yeah.
circled in the center.
So that's kind of
dry
even like similar imagery almost to like the stuff that I've seen that I saw in Weapons, but I'm hearing it out. I mean, it's really well written so far. I'm loving it.
This is the prequel to the Blair Witch Project.
Yes. I mean, I guess the witchy thing, it doesn't belong to Weapons. But the missing classmate thing kind of does.
Yeah.
Considering this came out a few months ago as well. But yeah, I'm liking it though. I think the writing is really good.
Like Wicker Man, right? Nick Cage is a detective in a noir.
Yes.
A girl goes missing who's a young lady.
Yes.
And he's going after her, and then all of a sudden there's all this like weird pagan fucking this type of shit.
You've seen The Wicker Man with Nick Cage?
If I said no, that would be
That
bad.
would look pretty bad, wouldn't
Yeah.
I?
I haven't seen that.
I've never seen it.
I like it a lot. It's really cool.
Ugh.
It's this, but different.
Yeah. All right, we're back.
You have GERDs?
Yes.
Interesting.
Cheese curds.
Yo, imagine ordering cheese.
What? Imagine ordering
Cheese.
cheese.
Not what I was gonna say, but it came out real good. You imagine ordering G's GERDs. Gerd.
Yes. I get it.
Yo, can we clip that and repeat that? like
What,
over and
the
over.
laugh? Clip it.
Anytime. Like the next time something really funny happens.
All right. So Lena has gone missing, as well as other people. But they kind of... It's really rude when you sneeze while I'm talking. Yeah, do your little dance.
I'm like a snake trying to get out of his skin because it hurts.
I'm trying to molt. So Lena, this guy Ty here seemed to have a little bit of a...
It's cold.
Yeah, but now she's gone. And now there's the teacher with a bundle of sticks and hair.
Well, Ty is a bloated carcass. I mean, he's just a bully. He's a class bully. And then
Yeah.
the teacher was whispering sweet nothings in her ear. And The fucking title of this story is like the teachers know more than
They
they're
do.
letting on.
Yeah, there's something weird about the teachers.
So, obviously, the teachers know more than they're letting on.
Yes.
Which makes me think about this trinket even more in a way than I already did. But I would have picked up on, I think both of us would have picked up on that anyway.
Yeah.
But I will say, Ty needs to chill the fuck out.
Ty, just take it easy, man. All right? Okay? All right. Within the day, the trinkets lined nearly every hall and classroom. A few held small white beads. Sorry, there's a spider over there.
Me?
Is that a spider? Yeah, I don't know. Within the day, the trinkets lined nearly every hall and classroom. A few held small white beads threaded through the center, each with a dull finish that reminded me of chalk dust.
Chicken.
Mason said. He jabbed his pencil toward it.
It's got to be. Look.
The slow sigh of failure.
It's got to be. It looks like those bulk wing bags that my dad buys. Chicken bones, dude. Weird.
Someone had to be making them without stopping. Twisting, tying, threading. On their prep hours, after school, during lunch. Working at them day in, day out. Meanwhile, the front office door found something different to adorn its frame altogether. A few teachers had hammered a notice up. The paper said there would be no assembly about Lena's disappearance due to the ongoing investigation and to prevent unnecessary alarm. So instead of talking about her as a whole, we talked about her in pieces. Fragments of her were traded at locker doors, half sentences in bathroom stalls, conspiracies thrown around at the back of the bus. If any room kept her presence intact, it waited at the end of the music wing where her last sighting rested. Room 114. Music Theory with Mr. Klein. After she went missing, the entrance changed. Or after she went missing, that entrance changed. Dry bramble crowded the frame until it resembled the throat of something long dead, packed full of brush and the color of a late harvest. Clusters pooled above his desk and smothered the windows with crawling knots. A few swung low enough that students ducked as they entered. I had stopped to stare when Jody slipped up beside me.
Okay, that's a little overkill, right?
She tucked her stack of textbooks under her arm and cocked her head toward the doorway.
I mean, seriously, why does Mr. Klein get the crazy shrine and we all just get sad twigs shoved over a pencil sharpener? I don't know.
I leaned back against the locker row, eyes still fixed on the strands of bone and thread dangling above the door.
I think it's a little messed up, honestly. It's like he's making some sort of statement. That was him. No, was it her? F me. Anyway, you guys can figure it out. Or he's just weird.
Wait, what did you say?
Or he's just weird.
Jody shrugged. Emma appeared between us, stealing my view of the doorway. Her cheeks held the flush of the wind that had swept outside lot.
Maybe he cared about her,
She said.
It doesn't mean... Oh, it's about to go down. Ooh, I'm fucking this up. Oh, it's downhill from here.
Oh, I'm about to get you mad.
Maybe he cared about her.
She said.
It doesn't have to mean anything. Maybe this is just how he shows his grief. People do strange things when they're hurt. Strange is one word for it.
Jody muttered. Football pads scraped tile before Mason rounded the corner. The sound carried down the hall as he limped toward us. One hand pressed against the wall for balance.
Hey,
He said.
what are we talking about? Emma thinks Mr. Klein's bird nest has something to do with the grief or whatever.
Jody spun her hand near her temple.
She's lost it.
Mason turned toward her, face covered in sweat.
Really? You just got to admit that it's a strange way to show you miss somebody, Em.
Emma pivoted toward the stairwell and moved away from our circle.
I'm just saying you don't know, Mason.
She said.
And And you don't either.
I don't know, Mason.
I'm just saying I don't know, Mason. And you don't either.
Okay, but like,
Mason started.
It's fine.
Emma pivoted toward the stairwell.
Forget I even said anything.
wait, Em.
She left.
Well, damn, my bad. Did I say something stupid again?
Nah.
Jody said, watching the spot where Emma had disappeared.
She shared a desk with Lena in one of their classes. I think she's just been sensitive about it.
She paused, frowning.
I never thought she liked her all that much.
Maybe that's why it's...
Fuck! Damn, bro. Maybe that's why it's hard.
I said. Jody gave me a look.
Deep. Anyway.
She turned to Mason.
How's the ankle?
Screwed up, basically. Nurse just cleared me, but I'm benched for a while.
He shifted his weight, wincing slightly.
Actually, any chance you guys are interested in heading up to the practice field with me? Coach wants me to do some stretches there. Says grass is better for my feet. I'm out.
I said.
Sorry, man. No problem, dude. Jody?
Sure, why not?
She pushed off from the locker.
Lead the way, cripple.
Harsh.
You love it.
I stayed across from room 114 until the last few students bled out. When the hallway cleared, I stepped through.
Mr. Klein?
He looked up from his desk.
Tyler?
He's-
Oh, wait. That's not his... What was his voice?
Mr. Klein?
What is there, fucking 25 people
I
in
don't
this?
fucking know what's going on.
This is pissing me off.
I don't go.
I can't talk this much. What was he? Was creepy. How'd he sound?
Tyler.
Tyler.
Probably Deaver, I don't know. He looked up from his desk.
What brings you by?
My throat worked against the dryness in it.
I wanted to ask you something.
He waited.
Do you know where Lena went after she finished up here that night? The night she disappeared?
His back straightened a notch.
That isn't something I can discuss, Tyler. You know that. The investigation's still going on.
I'm not asking for details. I just want to know if she practiced piano after school. Late, I mean. I saw you two talking that night.
He started packing his bag, shuffling papers together so they wouldn't shake against each other.
You kids need to keep your minds on your work.
He said.
Should we skip those? I'll just like...
Yeah, I mean, if you want. Yeah.
I was thinking about that in the car earlier.
You were thinking about that in the car earlier?
Yeah, I was like, we could skip the he said, she said. Fucking bullshit.
What else do you Limp Bizkit. What else are you thinking about in the car? If you're thinking about something as menial as that.
Mr. Klein.
Oh, fuck.
I'm thinking about Mr. Klein in the car.
All right. Continue.
You kids need to keep your mind on your work. Let people in charge handle everything. Go home, eat dinner, do your homework. Focus on waking up tomorrow.
Mr. Klein?
Tyler, I mean it. Go home.
Mr. Klein lifted his bag and set the strap across his back, then reached toward one of the ornaments hanging above him. He rotated it so it matched the direction of the others.
Oh, tell your mother hello for me. I haven't seen her since the fall formal. Have her stop by next time she's on a break. I'd love to catch up.
By the following Wednesday, the pressure finally split open at our table.
It's been a week.
Mason said. He tore the crust from his pizza and tossed the pieces back onto his tray.
Everybody's still on edge. No assembly, no cops, no dogs, nothing. When are we going to hear something? My little sister is already making herself scared stick about coming here next year. She's 11, man. She shouldn't be scared of her own school.
Emma tapped the side of her milk carton.
I'm sure they found something. They probably just can't share it yet because of the investigation.
Yeah.
We got to say the first time it's somebody said something because we don't know who it is. Because
Okay.
my voice is so the range is small.
All right, fine, do it again.
Yeah,
Jody said.
sure. They're finding a whole lot of things lately, like finding more twigs for their little dolls. Honestly, fuck them.
What are they doing with the... All right, can we fucking pause here? So, the teachers
are putting up pagan imagery everywhere. And there's like so many of them, it's absurd.
I don't
And
like
it's
that.
Somebody must have been doing it day in, day out.
It's
Tight shit, bro.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's super fucked
I
up.
don't like that at all. I've been a little confused, and then I think when you said that, it helped me visualize everything better. Because I just haven't been able to fully flesh out like what they mean when they say all this stuff about the little dolls.
No, like Blair Witch Project.
Yeah,
It's like the
Okay.
shit hanging in the woods. It's like they
Yeah,
look
I was
look
just-
like people.
I was just making sure that was right in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, they're like everywhere. It is.
and
I
all
mean,
the teachers are doing it.
Yeah, and then Mr. Klein's got like a really big one. And I was thinking, I was like, wouldn't it just subvert our expectations if Mr. Klein was like actually a good guy?
Wouldn't that just?
Just leaving that there to hang in the air.
What if he's actually pretty cool?
What if he's
And he made the biggest one to throw the suspicion off of him. I have horrible allergies, guys. This is hard.
Boom, help, the honeysuckles are blooming behind you, Mr. Klein said.
Whatever. I kept my focus on my own tray. The mashed potatoes had a thick clot of lukewarm skin clinging to the top. That's the most horrifying
That's
thing.
really
in this whole,
gross.
That's
That
the
was,
worst
like,
thing in this
actually
whole story
disgusting,
so
yeah.
far. I'm glad we both agreed immediately.
Well, I didn't want to break in, but I was like, I like have to say something.
The thick clot of lukewarm skin clinging to the top. I know exactly what that feels like.
There you go.
It's very unpleasant.
Read the next one. That's for you.
I broke it with my fork and watched it split, pale and gelatinous. Ugh. I had something I needed to say. The words had been sitting in my chest for days.
I keep seeing her.
The group turned. Emma spoke first.
What do you mean, Ty? No, not like that.
I set my fork down.
I mean in my head. When I'm sleeping, it feels real. I see her walk to Klein's room and with her stack of sheet music and her stupid oversized hoodie and everything looks normal. And she just never walked out.
Nobody said anything for a few seconds. The cafeteria roar pushed against us from the neighboring tables.
Every night?
Emma asked.
Every night.
Mason sighed.
Okay, hear me out.
Jody huffed and jabbed at her green beans.
This is going to be something stupid. Probably.
Emma agreed.
Give me a second.
Mason's expression had gone darker than usual.
Come on. We're all thinking the same thing. The teachers are off, right? They act like everything's fine. String up their little chicken bones, tell us to shut up and study, and pretend like we shouldn't care about the missing girl in our class. So if we stop asking them about it and just ask her.
Emma's eyes flicked over to him.
Ask her. How? You know how. Don't say it.
Oh no.
Jody, you remember that Ouija board your cousin brought to the bonfire last summer? That cheap Walmart thing?
Jody snorted.
Mason, no. Wait, hear me out. What if we sneak into school on Friday night? Through the back gym window. Kids have been doing that for years. No big deal. We go to her room, we set up the board on Klein's floor, and we ask her what happened. If nothing's answered, cool. We scared ourselves. We go home, we know we tried. If something does answer...
He lifted both arms in a wide arc and let them fall against his sides.
then we know this isn't just in our heads. Something weird's going on.
Emma's eyes settled on his.
You want to break into the school at night so you can play with ghosts about a missing girl? Do you have something better to suggest? Because nobody else does.
Jody raked her nails against the table and a curve pulled at her lips.
Oh, I'm so down.
That startled all of us.
Damn, alright. So, let's do this. Seriously?
Emma turned toward me, pushing one knee against mine beneath the table.
Oh, the phone just freaked. It's trying to make me type. I don't want to type. I don't know how to make it stop.
Are you scared?
How do I make this go away? Mine, I just do this.
I don't know.
I can't.
Oh no.
What's wrong with it?
Have you lost your place?
No, this is it. It's just
Probably
real tiny now.
Probably just roll with it, sadly.
F me. Turn towards me, push one knee against mine beneath the table. What about you, Tyler? What do you think? I think it's a stupid idea.
I said.
No, duh. And so is doing nothing.
Mason shot back.
Oh. You hit that thing for her, man. It's the least we can do. Fuck off.
The words came out louder than I meant. A few students turned in our direction before drifting back into their own talk. Mason lifted both arms like he was trying to placate a stray dog.
Whoa, relax. Now I'm just saying, if I went missing, you'd go looking for me. You know you would. This should be no different.
He was right.
Don't say it.
Emma had that stubborn game day look I had seen when she was at her soccer games. A lot of fury.
Fine. Friday after dark, I'll be there.
Mason slapped the table. Jody laughed. Emma's hand found my knee under the table and squeezed.
Ty. Yeah, I knew it. I was going to say it a second ago, but I didn't say anything. Emma's got a crush on Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
Ty.
Good for them. So let's do a quick rundown of that. I guess these are kind of like almost broken up into chapters.
Yeah, it looks
There's
like
little dashes. That's why we've stopped. That's the only thing keeping us from stopping because we're so locked in.
Man, this story is really good. Man, this story is really good. Man, this story is really good.
It's
really good.
It is good.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. I like the relationships. It feels very believable. Their little banter back and forth. These are high schoolers, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
11th grade. So
Yeah, juniors.
I don't even know what fucking 16 to 17.
11 or 11th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, 16, 17, I would say.
They're like
You might get a few 18ers in there. You might even get a few 15ers in
you
there.
might get a few 20-year-olds.
Yeah, you got a few 28-year-olds.
Yeah. I've been held back for 10 fucking years.
Your Mason voice, he sounds like one of the 28-year-olds. I don't know. I think I went to school. I don't even know.
Some
But
people got held back.
I feel like I had a class with a dude
I feel
who
like
was
junior
literally
year.
like, everyone, well, it was a rumor. Everyone was like, yeah, dude's like 20 years old.
Yeah, well, if you got held back twice, you could turn 19, I feel like, somewhere in junior year. And then when you're a senior, you're 20 and then you're about to turn 21
That's
before you
fucking
graduate
rough,
or
bro.
something.
Could you imagine being in high school while you're 20 years old?
No, it'd be fucking horrible.
Yeah, I'd just kill myself probably, for being real.
Anyone listening, if you're in that position, you know what to do. I'm just kidding.
You know
That
the
was
rest.
a joke.
This is Minecraft.
That was for Minecraft.
So Lena disappeared. All the teachers
Or being sus.
being really not even subtle with it. They're putting up pagan imagery all around the school.
I feel like in real life, if there was some of it, it wouldn't be that bad because it's like winter harvest or fall. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, harvest time.
Yeah.
But there's so much. It's like, yeah,
It's excessive.
it's excessive. It's drawing attention to it. It's making it like, it feels like. I mean, they're basically saying feels like Wicker Man.
I mean, it's enough to where these kids notice. These high school kids are like, well, let's get a Ouija board.
And just see if she's dead.
Yeah.
Which that's beyond nuts. But also we know that
It's not beyond the realm of possibility, though.
children lack empathy.
Yes.
And also, it must be set in the 90s or early 2000s because good luck breaking into a fucking school. What are you talking about? What are you-
Yeah, like that's not gonna happen.
yeah.
They've got all sorts of corridors of safety now, and well, I'm sure a SWAT team will be there in 3 minutes flat. Yeah, it's fun so far. It's got that kind of like 90s adventurous kind of feel to it.
Yeah. No, it does. It's awesome.
Like, yeah, early 2000s.
Early 2000s. You know, it's not even
All the way. I mean, you could go from
teens
like,
or
70s to early 2000s.
to like
that teen era.
But no, well, yeah, but like 20 teens, like this could be like 20 fucking 18 or something. You know,
Yeah,
I feel like this
even
is. But I had to go. At some point, I had to go get my transcript from our high school.
Yeah.
I had to go through two fucking. Okay, first of all, it was impossible to get inside. I didn't know how to. There was no fucking buzzer. There was no one to let me in. I didn't fucking understand. I had to get the transcript for going back to college and all that. And so somehow this kid, I think they have like key cards or something. I'm trying to remember. This was still a while ago. But they like key in and then like they like, this kid like holds the door open for me.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm supposed to be there. I mean, I was, you know, but I was like, what the fuck? So I get inside. Okay, that's like airlock 1. I went through like 2 airlocks just to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And then they like had already buzzed through and gone into the next room.
Yeah.
And then I just, there was like a PTO mom there.
Hmm.
Like there's like a desk and there's like one
Nice.
person working. Nice. That's what I'm saying. It
Hell
would have been
yeah.
nice if they weren't on fucking opiates.
Put her there.
Put her there, bull. No, I mean, she just pilled the fuck out. Actually. Not even like,
Not even subtly.
not joking around. Like just pilled out.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, hey, I mean, I don't know, to these like respectfully older women, I might look like a high schooler. I don't know. You know what I mean?
To them, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
look at you, you youthful little boy.
I just like walked up
Yeah.
and she's like, can I help you with something? I don't know. It just seemed like she looked at me like I was supposed to be there. As if I like, anyway. So I was like, I'm trying to get my transcript. And it took her fucking, I was in that airlock, first airlock, for 20 minutes trying to explain to her. I was like, I need to talk to, I don't know who I should talk to.
Yeah.
And finally I like got it out of her that it was like probably a counselor or something that I should talk to.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I'll buzz you into the next area.
Mm-hmm.
I get buzzed into the next area. And it's the same fucking thing. So, you know,
Fucking,
it's impossible to get into
yeah,
these schools.
all that to say, you can't get in.
no,
you can't just. Oh, the theater room is unlocked. I know because
Yeah, no.
Mr. Shepard, he's crazy.
But that was the thing. I remember it was like the year after I graduated high school. We went back.
Yeah.
Same high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we went through the front office, which was one, I guess we called airlock, you know. And the other door wasn't locked. We could have just walked through if nobody was in there. We were like, hey, you know, we're trying to see this one teacher. We'd like to come back and just say what's up. And they were like, "No, there's no way. You have to have email them and get a note and all that." I was like, "Yeah, I get it, security and all that." So we just walked outside. We went around the side of the school and just fucking opened the door and went in.
Yeah.
And then
That's what I was about to say.
We walked across the entire school
Yeah.
from opposite ends.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Hey, man, we just came to say what's up." And he was like, and then we told him about all that, and he was like, basically, them silly hoes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Like I've got stories of. On my end, where it's just like, yeah, you go after school and there's just a door unlocked. There were doors unlocked everywhere. It was crazy. You could just walk right into a classroom that was active.
Yeah.
And just be like, what's up? People did all the time. People that hadn't gone to the high school for like 3 years. Just walk in. It's just like a fully grown man at that point.
Well, dude, I
He's
remember
got a beard and everything. And like,
when I was in high school,
just walked into the class and be like, hey, what's up?
we were, I think you were there, but we didn't know each other at the time, which is funny for the viewer.
Funny, haha.
We sometimes ate lunch in the same giant amalgamation of a group,
Yeah.
but we did not speak.
No. Never.
And then 7 years later, we became friends, which I think is funny how long it took.
That is funny. Where'd my fucking blue thing go?
I think it fell behind you. Something.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's on the ground. Here, continue. Sorry.
No. Okay. This is crazy to me.
Okay.
we would eat lunch, and then like adults would join us.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Like with like full tattoo sleeves would just come and sit in the hallway.
Well, are you talking about like friends you had that were out no longer in high school, or are you talking about like
Not
teachers?
my fucking friends. Well, I don't know what you're about to say, but no, these were like just men who were. And like, granted, I did know them enough because they were sitting in this. I mean, the group was big, but not that big. I mean, they weren't, doing anything weird. But just the fact that they were able to do that was very weird.
Yeah, and the fact that they would want to do that.
Yeah. Well, looking back, I'm like, those people are just very stunted. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
their friends were in high school, and they were like, I don't even know how old. Like, I think they were like 21, 22.
That's way too old.
Yeah, for sure.
Way too old, bro. You got to move on.
Yeah.
But I remember.
Well, they didn't go to our high school. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Yeah.
you have no like connection.
Yeah, but people
Weird.
would come, especially at lunchtime. That was the big hot spot. Just people that don't even fucking go anymore. They just walk right in.
Yeah.
Or we ate lunch outside sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll just park and pull up. And that is something I'm guessing doesn't happen anymore. I don't even fucking know.
Fucking
Honestly,
cannot
every time I
imagine, bro.
meet someone who's in high school, it's like a different world. They're
No,
like,
it's so different.
it's like, yeah, I go to class 1-2 days a week, and then we do Zoom Thursdays,
We have Zoom Thursdays.
and they have a day job,
yeah.
and they're like, I didn't go to. What do you mean? I didn't do any. I have a very traditional, like schooling. Went Monday through Friday.
Regular ass shit. Yeah.
Like 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it confuses me.
Well-
Some people have like just. I see like a 17-year-old and they just like are living like they're an adult.
Oh, it's
what
so
the
weird.
fuck is going on?
Also, I'll say when I pulled up to get my transcript, I didn't know where to go, so I like pulled up to like just a parking lot up front. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what makes sense? Spots up here. I'll pull over here. It was like near the building, so I'm driving and I'm getting mean mugged by a security guard and like a football coach or something, like a big guy.
Yeah.
And I slow down, and before I even I have crank windows. Before I even roll my window down, I have to lean across. So I got to be parked to do it. Before I even get parked to lean over to roll my window down, the teacher is already fucking. The cop is just staring at me, and the teacher's rolling up on me.
Guns are drawn.
Basically, it really felt like that. I roll my window down, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, first of all, at that point, I'm still a young man. I'm not
Yeah.
it's not outlandish.
Yeah.
I'm somebody's older brother, whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was like, man, I'm trying to get my transcript. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to park. And he was like, he looked pissed. He was like, okay, well, park over there, and you go in the front office or whatever.
Yeah.
That's when I had that whole it
The
took 3 hours.
All that to say, times, they are changing.
Truly.
And
Is it empowering to the young man and young lady? I don't know.
that's not for us to know. It's for those little birds. Well, our fire is dwindling. But hey, we moved on to a new chapter in this little story here. Where we left off, Emma.
Now, this is a really good story.
Yeah, I know. And there seems to be some heated or romance, almost said heated rivalry.
What does it say? Yeah, I know. That's that gay stuff, huh?
Emma's hand found my knee under the table and squeezed. So there seems to be some...
Dude, he would have popped a hard one right there, boy. You're in high school.
Got a stiffy! My God.
Dude, it does not matter.
So they're about to get in some Ouija board shit here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue here.
All right.
Okay. Friday arrived. Great.
Whoa. Whoa.
Lost my steam. Friday arrived faster than I wanted it to. By the last bell, the world beyond the windows had turned the color of a bruise, that violet shade the sky wears just before the first flake falls. Good riding. Just want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Good writing. The lamps across the lot stayed dead, and the only light came from an orange street lamp by the road that threw a thin smear of glow along the edge of the football field. Mason waited near the dumpsters, pacing in a crooked half circle. Each step kicked up light curls of frost from the asphalt. He wrapped his arms across his chest and drove them hard against his ribs, willing warmth into his flesh by force. Jody arrived soon after in her father's army fleece, the fabric hanging on long enough to swallow up her hands. Emma trailed behind her, her hood drawn forward and the air from her mouth turning to milk in the air.
Took long enough.
He said.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out who's talking. Okay, Emma and okay. Took long enough.
He said.
I've been standing here like an idiot for 20 minutes. I was beginning to think I'd have to... What? I was beginning to think I'd be having a dumpster date with an opossum. You'd blend right in.
Jody said, wiping frost from her face with the edge of her sleeve.
Trash attracts trash. Ouch.
Mason clutched his chest.
Right in the heart.
He smirked and jerked his chin toward her fleece.
You bring it?
Jody slipped a cardboard box out from underneath her coat. The edges were scuffed and the lid was held shut by a strip of peeling tape.
Is that it?
Emma asked. She trailed behind Jody with her hood drawn forward, the air from her mouth turning to milk between them.
It looks old. It is old.
Jody said.
My cousin found it in her grandma's attic. She said it belonged to her great aunt or something. Perfect. A haunted hand-me-down. Exactly what I wanted to hear. You wanted this.
Jody reminded him.
Fair. You know, we can still go home.
Emma added.
We?
She could start crying.
We can say we tried. We can say we tried the window and couldn't get in. Come on, Em, it's right there. We might as well go inside and take a peek. Then you lead the way.
Emma said. She pulled her hood strings across her face and shivered. We followed the wall with Mason at the front. Frost clung to the brick, and each step sent loud cracks through the ice spread across the pavement. The window sat near a stack of electrical boxes. A student had loosened it years ago, and had never sat right since. Mason lowered himself to one knee and pressed the edge of his palm beneath the warped frame. The plastic groaned as he worked it upward until it eased up with a soft squeal.
There you go. Would you look at that?
He said.
Exclusive entry. No line, no ticket, total VIP treatment.
He motioned us forward with a sweep of his hand.
Go on, brave explorers.
Jody cast him a sour smile.
Brave explorers? Shakespeare would weep.
She pushed the cardboard box through the gap, then slipped in after it with the ease of someone used to She pushed the cardboard box through the gap, then slipped in after it with the ease of someone used to climbing out of windows. What's the start of the next paragraph?
I followed.
Okay. My screen's kind of fucked up, so I want to make sure. I followed. The frame scraped the back of my jacket as I pulled myself through. The air inside greeted me with the stale blend of dust, sweat, and floor polish. Emma eased in behind me while Mason dragged up the rear, dropping from the ledge with a grunt and lowering the window pane until it met the sill again. The gym swallowed our shapes. Bleachers were shoved back. The scoreboard hung dead, its red digits gone. Phones lit up one by one and cast pale circles over the court. The glow slid across the empty room and made the walls feel farther away than they should have been.
This is creepy as shit,
Jody said. She swept her screen in a broad arc, sending the beam crawling over the folded benches. Emma tugged her hood back from her cheek.
Remind me why you encouraged this, Jody. I was bored.
We crossed the court in a tight row. shoes squeaking against the wood. Mason pressed his palm against the metal bar of the far door and pushed it open. The shadows of the hallway gathered around us as we stepped inside. Lockers stood on both sides, a long corridor of metal mouths and loose teeth. Room
The
114.
plural of teeth is
Yes!
teeths.
Teeths! I knew that. Lockers stood on both sides, a long corridor of metal mouths and loose teeth. Room 114 waited at the end. Our lights shuddered over the walls as we went. The doorway carried clusters of charms that hung so crowded they formed a brittle curtain. Twined strands and pressed husks crossed each other in a web that blocked half the entrance.
Okay.
Jody said.
Nope. Absolutely not. I changed my mind. I hate this. Just stick it out. Nope. It's just sticks. What the fuck?
Ooh, I'm gonna go back. Our lights shuddered over the walls as we went. The doorway carried clusters of charms that hung. Yeah, I don't like this. Ugh, I don't like it at all. It's like they've added even more, or something.
Yeah.
Are you getting that vibe?
Or it's like a spider web.
Yeah, or like that.
You don't. No. You know what I mean? Like
Like
supernatural. Like it's like a fuck. What's it called? Chrysalis. Like a fucking caterpillar got inside of it to turn into a butterfly or a moth or something.
A crystallist. Yeah, some kind of word like that. A cocoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a cocoon. It's just like something is happening. It's closed off for a reason with like, what does it say? Twine strands, pressed husks. Twine strands and pressed husks.
They're talking about the entrance to room 114, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Done up by Mr. Klein.
And that's the room that Lena disappeared in, right? That's
Kind of, yeah. That's what
which
they
is
think.
the music room.
Yeah, it's the last place that was seen.
So I'm picturing like the room in School of Rock,
Yeah.
like the music room, whatever.
I'm picturing the big old band room from our high school.
Yeah, I'm picturing that too. And like, but you go in there, it's after dark, and they've
Set up.
since then, there's like even more
Yeah.
impassable, almost like
Just so much shit.
there's so much pagan imagery. It's really fucked up. I'm
It is
not
super
enjoying it. I'm picturing like you're using the shitty light of your flashlight, your phone flashlight. And I'm picturing it when I was in high school, when phone flashlights were not nearly as
Yeah, they're
powerful.
Like
They were like, yeah, they were like super dim and shitty. And some of them like would turn off after a certain amount of time, I think. And there's just like pagan imagery all over this shit. Ugh.
we used to not have phone flashlights like built in.
Yes.
And there used to be apps you could get to press the button. Right?
That's what I'm thinking of is the app. But I think when your phone closed, it would like,
Turn off.
yeah, the flashlight would go away.
So that's what I'm thinking, but in a different way. I used to not have the app or whatever, but I would use I would take a flash video.
Yeah.
And I would take a flash video, and if I'm like walking around or whatever, and you fuck up, like you turn your phone off or whatever, sleep mode or whatever it's called, and you're just in the dark, and you have to like do a whole flash video again. So you're not just getting your flashlight back if you need it real quick.
It's nasty stuff.
So Mason said, "Just sticks, nothing to worry about."
Mason is
Awesome.
Mason's
Awesome.
pretty fucking cool.
With the whole I'm for Mason since he opened the shit up and was being funny and was like, "Come on,
Mason-
VIP access, everybody come in now."
He's like jock. Fun, like the fun jock. It's just sticks.
Nothing to worry about.
I would not think that, but good for him. He's very brave.
I wouldn't think that either. I'd be like, "We need to go.
Like,
Right
we're
now.
leaving, dude." All
There's
right.
a basilisk in here." It's like,
Let's go. All right. He pressed his forearm against the charms and pushed his way through. The pieces rattled against the frame as he moved inside. I ducked beneath the lowest cluster. Several charms brushed my cheek and forehead. their edges dry and pointed, like the scrape of a dozen tiny claws grazing my skin. Inside, paper squashes lined the back wall, their edges crimping under the weight of thumbtacks. A pair of cornucopias droop beside them, stuffed with faded leaf cutouts. Real corn stalks lean beside the windows, their leaves curled inward, shrinking from the air. Moonlight broke through the charms strung across the panes, splitting into thin bands that stretched across the desks in uneven stripes. Klein's name still sat on the board from that afternoon. Under it, he had written the date and the words, Unit Test Tuesday, in hard, ruler-straight letters. Jody sank to the floor near the front row and placed the cardboard box between the desks. She opened it with the corner of her sleeve, then set the board on the tile. Mason dropped himself beside her and lifted the planchette from the box with 2 fingers hooked beneath its curve. He gave it one small roll across the board, then let it come to rest.
So this is where we're going to do. So this is where we're going to do it? Where else?
Jody gave a curt, jerky dip of her chin.
Right here. Middle everything.
Emma's arms clamped across her chest as she scanned the room's corners. The shadowed space beneath the teacher's desk, the dark mouth of the supply closet.
What if someone catches us?
They won't.
But what if...
Emma.
Jody twisted toward her.
We're already here. We'll finish it before anyone spots us.
Exactly. Just relax.
Mason patted the floor next to him.
We'll ask a few questions. A ghost will tell us Lena ran off with some secret boyfriend, and Tyler can go home and cry about it.
You're a prick.
Bad coping mechanisms.
He shrugged.
Happens when I'm freaked out.
Emma eased down at last. We all settled cross-legged, knees pressed around the board. My jeans soaked up the chill pooling off the floor.
Phone's off.
Mason said. We killed our lights. The room sank into a grainy shade, where shapes clung to their outlines, but lost their edges.
Hands on the pointer,
he said.
Keep your touch light. Don't move it.
We set the tips of our fingers along the edge of the plastic toy. Mason cleared his throat and raised his tone like a kid auditioning for a seance scene in a play.
Spirits, if you hear us...
Emma cut in.
No, just talk normal, Mason, please.
Mason started again.
Fine. Lena, if you can hear us, we're here. We're your friends. We want you to know. We want to know what happened to you.
We waited. A minute. 2. More. Nothing moved. The charms near the sill hung without a tremble. Jody slumped forward.
This is dumb.
Give it a minute.
We've given it a minute. Nothing's happening because nothing's going to happen because ghosts aren't real and Lena's probably just...
Then the planchette twitched. It was tiny. A motion so small, it could have been the board settling under our fingers. It jittered in a short, pointless circle and stopped.
Whoa.
Emma tensed.
Cut it out. You're pushing it. I swear I'm not.
The plastic moved again, stuttering over letters without landing on any. It bumped the edge of one, scraped, and dragged back. Dim moonlight caught Jody's eyes.
Soup.
S-O-U-P?
Soup.
So...
Soup. I shot a tired sigh in Mason's direction.
Seriously, Mason?
It's not me.
It kept moving. Slow. Just a slide. Drifting in a slow sweep, as if tugged by a faint current beneath the board. It slipped toward the lower corner, paused to hitch, then drew itself onward. Emma tucked one knee beneath her.
Okay, it's saying something.
The pointer settled on W, It pushed to H, paused, then shifted to Y.
Why?
Jody read. The planchette lurched toward M, then E.
Why me?
I murmured. The little plastic shell sat still for a beat. The skin along my palm tingled. My wrist hurt from trying to not add any pressure.
Who are you?
Jody whispered.
Who's with us?
The planchette dragged. It moved with more weight now, like someone had put a palm on it. It spelled L.
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 E. N.
N.
A.
A.
Man, this new Daft Punk single is incredible.
Everything inside me locked up.
Someone has to be messing with it. Tyler, are you doing that?
Mason asked.
I'm not. Jody? No.
Emma held a breath with a second before speaking.
All right, if this is Lena, tell us something only we would know.
The planchette crawled across the board.
T. A. N. D. E. Tunde. That could be anything. It's just gibberish. Wait.
Emma's face flushed pink. She looked uncomfortable.
If this is Lena, what did you keep in your desk? With me?
The planchette drifted from letter to letter as if it needed time to remember.
D. R. A. W. I. N. G. S. Drawlings?
I asked. Emma fixed her eyes on the board.
No one should know that. You knew,
Mason said.
and you might have told someone.
Emma turned toward him with irritation burning through her.
I didn't. It looks like really private pictures. They looked like really private pictures. I didn't want to embarrass her. Everybody just take your hands off.
Jody said. We lifted away one by one. Emma held on a second longer before pulling back. The planchette kept sliding without us. It drifted in uneven loops, tracing circles across the alphabet ring.
Oh my god, this is so messed up.
Jody whispered.
Okay, now we know no one's fucking with it. Everybody put your hands back on.
We did. A pool met our touch immediately. It felt like being anchored to a dog's leash with something big on the other end.
Lena,
I said.
are you okay?
The planchette snapped across the board and landed on a single answer.
No. What happened to you?
It started to move, then stopped halfway to the first letter. It sat there, vibrating under our hands. Mason pressed down harder on the plastic.
Ask something else. Ask where she is. Fine. Where are you, Lena?
The pointer paused in a small shiver, something underneath the cardboard trying to rise through it. Then it drifted across the letters in a patient arc.
W. ITH.
ITH. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Jody read each letter aloud.
With.
The pointer slid again, dragging itself across the surface in a misshapen path.
T. H. E. M.
Emma brought her hand up to her mouth.
With them? Who are they? Oh, wait. Who are they? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Mason rocked back a beer real quick.
Oh, shit. Mason asked, rocking back on his heels. The pointer slid to the corner of the board. It hovered over the word, goodbye, then veered off. Hard. It shot away from our palms and smacked the outer ring of the board. The plastic clattered and spun once before settling on a blank space in the corner of the alphabet ring.
No way. That isn't her. This can't be Lena.
Mason mumbled.
Whatever it is, it's freaking us out.
Emma snapped.
And tell it to stop.
Our group broke all at once. We started talking over each other. Words collided in the air.
This is insane. You're the one pushing it, Mason. Why me? Why couldn't I? Why would I do that? I don't know, because you think this is funny. You think I want to joke about this? About her?
We yanked our bodies away from the board, angry, scared, desperate for it to be someone's fault. The planchette sat motionless in the corner of the board, innocent, as if it hadn't just thrown itself across the letters.
Maybe we should just...
Emma started, but a noise cut her short. The planchette snapped across the alphabet and landed hard on a letter.
L.
A second jolt.
O.
Another.
O.
Then
K.
Jody flinched.
Look. Spelled look.
Mason squinted.
Look at what?
The air... Your voice range is getting deeper and deeper.
look at what? He's getting bigger. His muscles are getting bigger and bigger.
He's a bigger and bigger boy every second.
The ball get big.
The air changed. You hear people say that all the time. The air changed. But it never meant anything to me before that moment. It felt like someone rolled open a freezer door. The cold hit the back of my neck, then slid down my back.
I think it's pointing at the door.
All four of us turned. The window in the classroom door showed a slice of hallway. The glass had that wired pattern through it, cross-hatched, meant to keep it from shattering. Beyond that was nothing but the red emergency exit sign.
There's nothing there. I think we're scaring ourselves.
But Emma was wrong. A shape drifted toward the window, rising from the shadows like someone lifting their head from deep water. The crosshatch in the glass warped the features as they gathered behind it. Then a face pressed near enough for me to see it clearly. Her eyes looked bigger than I remembered, ringed in shadow. Her lips were torn at one corner, pulled back far enough to show molars she shouldn't have been able to expose. Her hair clung in damp, matted ropes to her forehead and cheeks. It was Lena. She stayed there, studying us through the glass, and the sight hit me with two truths all at once. She looked exactly like the girl I remembered, and nothing like her at all. There was a sadness in her expression that hurt to see. Under it was something else. A smear of brownish red trailed down her neck, disappearing below the frame of the window. My hand went out for Emma's before I even knew what I was doing. Jody covered her mouth and gagged on her words. Mason muttered what she meant to say.
Holy shit.
Lena's head tilted just a little as if she heard him. Then she drew back. One step, two, and her face slipped out of view. We sat there, frozen, staring at the empty glass. A scrape sounded behind us. Long, slow, heavy. We turned. The planchette inched across the board.
F O L L O W. Follow.
And that's the end of part 1!
We'll be right back. Wow, would you look at that view? Welcome to Jarvis. I want to tell you about our fine beach. Let's wake up. Look at that. God. Welcome to Jarvis. Okay. Wow. I want to tell you about the Darwin cheeseburger. Maybe later I'll tell you about our chicken joggers. But for now, welcome to Jarvis.
was as good as Revenge of the Sith was. Good.
Yes.
That was good. That was so... I'm upset that we're not... Fuck.
Our classmate disappeared. The teachers know more than they're saying. Part 1 of 2. That was the end of part 1.
That was really good.
That's engaging. Yeah, that's a really fun, just a good old goosebumpy kind of ghost story there, or whatever it's going to be. I mean, it definitely seems, I mean, obviously it's supernatural. No longer is giving weapons vibes to me. At the beginning it kind of was, but it has moved on to its own vibe and its own sort of...
I think that's the best thing.
its own sort of imagery.
Oh, we've read.
You think it's the best thing we've read? Yeah, I think...
Yeah.
Technically, in terms of like the amount of characters, the personalities that have to be like expanded on, and like the writing, yeah, I feel like it's very like mature,
Yeah.
very like this author is very just kind of like locked
An
in.
author?
I think, yeah, an author.
Like, actually.
Like
yeah.
he's got experience, and you could tell. Yeah, and it's very cool. I mean, it's a fun story so far. I'm liking the kind of coming of age, high school.
I think it's so much fun.
We're gonna break into the school after dark kind of vibe and do a Ouija board. Like, it's just fun. It's always fun. And but still, it's kind of it's got some very original imagery in it. Like at first I was like, this is kind of like weaponsy, but then I don't know, something about them sneaking into the school after dark and them seeing just like pagan imagery all over the school, and it seems to have gotten even more intense to the point where it's like blocking entryways and all that. It's just, that's a really haunting visual to me.
I also think...
And just what's going on with all the teachers? Like, I've got questions.
Well, it's cliffhanger. We've never left on a cliffhanger before, but...
It's our first ever multi-part thing. This is going to have to be a whole nother episode where we do part 2.
But it's really exciting because I really do enjoy this one a lot. And I want to see what the fuck happens.
Me
I don't
too.
like stopping things in the middle.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're hooked.
Yeah.
And the Ouija board was fun. I mean, most of the time I'm not a huge fan of Ouija boards, but...
No, they could be fun for stories, but this is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm digging it so far. So once again, this is Our Classmate Disappeared. The teachers know more than they're saying, and that was part 1 of 2. Next episode, we will be reading through part 2, and once again, this was written by Strange Accounts on Reddit. Also goes by, well, I guess he goes by Strange Accounts, but his real name, or at least his author name, is Travis Weaver. I guess we'll go ahead and just keep plugging him. He's got seems to be a self-published book out right now. If you liked that, this seems totally different, but it should be just as cool. Strange
his other
Accounts
stuff is pretty good.
from the American Frontier. Yeah, we've read a few of his more historical account sort of stories, and those are really good.
Very nice.
Very
Yes,
cool.
Yes, very nice.
Yes, we love ourselves some good old Western tales, especially when there's creepy elements in there. Yeah, this guy is just writing bangers after bangers here. We're super excited for part 2, and that will be coming in 2 weeks, sadly. But stick around, listen to this one over and over and over again if you have to. Check out our other episodes if you must. I think they're all pretty damn good. We've got some great stories from some other amazing authors.
Yeah.
We try to keep them as high quality and as creepy as we can.
Yeah.
We like finding diamonds in the rough. We like finding new authors. If you have any stories you'd like to recommend to us, if you're a writer yourself and you want to recommend a story of yours, send them our way.
Hey, bro. Reach
bro.
out.
Reach out, bro.
We had one guy reach out, and we read a story. And that story was pretty good.
Yeah, that's all it takes. We love you.
We love you.
It's starting to get cold. We're starting to get a little
been
cranky.
cold.
It's 2:01 in the morning,
Oh, we love you.
and we love you. And that's Alex's cue. He wants to leave now.
We love you.
We love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay? I love you. And only you.
I love you.
Don't ever forget that, baby girl.
I love you. Shout out to all my baby girls.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, baby girls. I love you.